This is WHSV News at 11.
We're going to go sell some lemonade. How about that?
We're continuing coverage of the Rockingham County Fair, and tonight people in the Valley got to shake hands with a special guest. Governor Glenn Youngkin and Mrs. Youngkin stopped by what he calls the fair that's famous all over the country. WHSV's Noah Harrison stopped by and spoke with the governor tonight. Noah? Thanks, Noah. While the Rockingham County Fair is only a week long, it takes all year to get ready. It's volunteers that help make it happen, like Art Mitchell, who's been helping since the 60s. He lost his legs in a farming accident decades ago and helps give a ride to those who need help getting around. He's just one of hundreds that help all week long. For the volunteers, seeing the joy the fair brings makes it all worth it. To the Mountain State, where the 97th Annual State Fair of West Virginia is happening now, too. There's quite a police presence there, but it's not just for security. There's also a push to find future troopers. All week, the West Virginia State Police has been out recruiting fairgoers. They say the large crowds increase their chances of finding a candidate. Senior Trooper J.D. Dowdy says they are looking for those who are ready to serve their communities. Troopers will have a booth set up for the remainder of the fair. A Shenandoah County man accused of brutally stabbing a woman and her 2 children at a park in Edinburgh back in 2017 was in Shenandoah County Circuit Court today for a mental health examination. Early in the court process, Samuel Jacob Homer was declared mentally incompetent to stand trial and was involuntarily committed to Western State Hospital. He was later released to Amazing Life Group Home, where he remains today. During his appearance today, there were some issues with the commitment orders from Western State, with the original copy having not been sent to the court, but the evaluation was able to move forward. A judge ordered the remainder of Homer's commitment orders be delivered to the court on September 7th at 9 a.m., at which point the case will be removed from the court's docket because the 5-year statute has expired. Homer will remain at a group home indefinitely. If he is declared at any point in the future to be competent, he will again face the slew of charges, including attempted murder, and go to trial. Thanks, Aubrey. With inflation still high, the list of back-to-school supplies is more expensive this year. Volunteers for the nonprofit Northern Virginia Family Service packing up hundreds of backpacks for a new school year. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the price of apparel over 5% higher over the last 12 months. Education books and supplies up 3%. Stationery like notebooks and paper up 11%. The National Retail Federation says more than a third of consumers surveyed for its annual back-to-school report were willing to cut other spending to cover the cost of items for the school year. Today, President Biden signed a new law to ensure the families of first responders who die by suicide from work-related trauma receive benefits. It's called the Public Safety Officer Support Act. Illinois Senator Tammy Duckworth helped write the legislation. Duckworth says the experience of U.S. Capitol Police Officer Jeff Smith's widow prompted the legislation. Smith died by suicide in the days following the January 6th insurrection. Augusta County residents have a big choice to make in November. They'll vote on where they want the courthouse to be, and now cost estimates are here. This all comes after a judge issued a show cause order, meaning Augusta County has to make changes to their facilities. WHSV's Kayla Brooks has the story. The DMV is putting the word out for folks to start working on getting their real IDs. It held an event at Richmond International Airport today to encourage people to upgrade their driver's licenses. Starting May of next year, you won't be able to board a domestic flight, enter a military base, or visit a federal building without one. You can start a real ID application on the DMV website, but you will have to visit a DMV office to actually get one. Here's what you need to bring with you: proof of identity and social security, 2 proofs of address, and if your name is different on any of your documents, you'll need documents such as a marriage license that proves it. Coming up, the CDC announcing changes aimed at streamlining communications and restoring public trust, and how community involvement and creativity is helping one local food bank assist those in need.